just to set the scene really, what's it all about? And I think it's really useful that we quite often sort of think about let's develop a product and then see what people, think about it. And actually, it's never too early to think about your customers and your applications and your markets. And this is especially true when you're in a technology or a deep tech field where really you've got a technology which is quite agnostic and you're figuring out what to do with it. You've already spent 10, 12, 15 years in the lab making this technology awesome. Um, you don't just want to go straight out there. You need to actually figure out what you should actually how you should take your technology into product and into the market. So it's never too early to start thinking about your customers. And the other point here really is with deep tech, especially, it is quite often quite literally a solution seeking a problem. So we've always been told find out what your customer pain points are, exacerbate them, only develop products when you know what your customer pain points are. And that's not always true in a deep tech world where literally you've got the technology and you're thinking, what can we do with it? So really, in this case, you're creating markets, you're educating markets, you're serving markets. So all this stuff about who should we be serving? What should we be doing? It's never too early to think about this. So when we're sitting here going, we've got this technology, the reason we do all this market research and customer discovery is to figure out, what our products should actually look like, how we should prioritize applications and markets, because again, we've got all these different markets we could be going into. One of my favorite examples is a while ago, I was working with some guys who had a really sexy plastic, and when you stretched it, it got stronger instead of weaker. And they're kind of going, well, we can be in the leading edge of wind turbine blades, and we can be on foldable mobile phone screens. And I'm going, yeah, not in the same sentence. So this stuff, when you've got technology, it's really, really important to really think about what are the markets we should be going after, how do we evaluate them, how do we prioritize them? And again, looking at what the problems and pain points are of our potential customers. And quite often, there are pain points and problems that they didn't even really know they had because you're going out there with a solution they didn't realize was a thing. So this is why we do all of this really, just so that we don't waste time, effort, energy, money, and all those things in doing all the wrong things.